Hello YouTubers, this is me here once again, and today I thought I'd do a sort of discussion video once again and talk about another topic that I've really been debating, and it's been for a few years now. I've been thinking about this, and the more I think about it, the more kind of wavers on it. And before I get into it, be sure to like, comment, favorite, subscribe down below. This video, I'd like to see people's opinions on this, but as you can read down below, the topic of the video is Frank Zappa one of the most underrated guitar players of all time? And I'm thinking about this and I'm going through it, and it's like people who understand music, like really understand it and everything, all you hear is people talking about Page, Hendrix, their influence and all that, and many, many others. But the one that I keep going back to is maybe the trendsetter is Frank Zappa. And it's kind of interesting to hear, like, whenever you talk about greatest guitar player of all time, it never gets mentioned Frank Zappa, who I think is up there in the top 5 guitar players of all time. Because Frank Zappa, to me, maybe more so than people such as Hendrix and Page and all that. I think Frank Zappa was more complete. He was probably the completest guitar player. He could do just about any style. Now, is it the fact that Frank Zappa is associated with weird music? Does that maybe change people's opinions? Maybe so. Maybe so. But you can't deny Frank Zappa is a guitar legend. Because his tones, his ability to expand music, and really, I think it isn't until his Hot Rats album in 1969 that you could legitimately say, oh my god, Frank Zappa is god of guitar. Oh my god, he is doing some mind-blowing shit. Like, he could shred. And I think also he surrounded himself with such great musicians and guitar players that I think Frank often gets overlooked in the fact that, well, oh, he just had great help around him and all that. But when in the 1980s, when people were wondering also this, was Frank Zappa anywhere in a guitar hero / guitar god level, what does he do? He records and releases Shut Up and Play Your Guitar, which is pretty much no more, no less than a band accompanying Frank Zappa guitar solos, which is actually great. Even stuff from Overnight Sensation, the intro to I Am the Slime, and even the other stuff, that's Frank Zappa on guitar, and he was just a really, to me, a complete guitar player, almost to the sense of, I know people might not agree with this one, but maybe in the sense of the David Gilmour, is he understood that you didn't need to, let's say, guitar shred all the time or play really fast all the time. He understood when it's the right time that sometimes less is more. But in Frank's world, he had those moments where he'd let people shine, and I think he always put people in the right position to succeed and all that. But the more I think about it, like, his albums, Hot Rats, and that whole run from Hot Rats till pretty much the end of his career, their songs like Muffin Man, where on video it shows Frank Zappa doing it. Even videos of Frank Zappa shredding, like back in the 80s. Everyone's talking about shredding, and all that. It's like Frank Zappa proved, yeah, I can do it too. And even the fact, like, Steve Vai was in his band, and even Steve Vai, and maybe this is more so a different topic, but think of all the people we wouldn't have in the music industry if Frank Zappa didn't give them a chance. And that's often overlooked there. But no, this is my thoughts on this topic of, is Frank Zappa a guitar god / underrated, very grossly underrated guitar player? And I'd like to hear your comments. Be sure to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, as you will. This is me here once again. I know I am not the most consistent YouTube uploader ever, and I do go periods in between videos. The next video I'm going to do, I'm going to continue my Frank Zappa discography with, and this is where it really runs into an issue, is Lumpy Gravy or We're Only in It for the Money, just due to, is it the, I think I am going to do We're Only in It for the Money next, and then Lumpy Gravy after. But yeah, this is me here once again. Peace.